The dude who's doing too much just stole your girl. Like, so just wake the fuck up.
Right. I think the big concern for a lot of people too is they think it's going to like spam their audience.
Yes.
If they're posting more than once a day. It's not true. It's not true.
Yeah.
The algorithm has gotten good enough to where it knows who it should serve your content to.
Yeah.
And for people who are like huge fans and they're engaging with all of your content, then yeah, it's going to serve more of the content. But there's going to be a portion of your audience as well to where it's only going to serve them your highest performing stuff, which is even better because now they're getting the better touch points on you. And then what you mentioned earlier, when you're posting reels, it's mainly going to non-followers.
Yeah.
So it's not even overwhelming your current audience as well. It's a false belief. It's holding you back.
Yeah, there's nothing, no single thing I think you can do for free to engage with more people who don't currently follow you than post reels. TikToks, even this happened for kind of across the board. I've talked to some other friends of mine who are influencers. That thing where every month you got one video hit 800K, that's kind of gone now. I don't feel TikTok is moving out of the organic phase into the pay to play phase. At least that's what it feels like to me. And so because of that, the thing that I see that does the best are YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels, where you can just have one go viral and use it in different places. And so that's the best piece of advice that I can give for somebody. But it's just like, the point now where building a personal brand is just, it's impossible. It's not impossible, but it's really hard to get by and not do it. And some of the guys who I knew, like, I remember I did a panel with Neil Patel one time. We were with Dan Fleischman, and Neil Patel was like, "Yeah, we still do email blasts, and what I'm saying, we do business to business stuff, and we were big before social media. Now look at Neil Patel, the guy's just crushing it, giving incredible advice.
I believe he's doing more than $100 million a year.
Oh my gosh, he sat here one time. He was like, "Yeah, on average, I spend about $384,000 a month just for like living expenses, and I want to cut that down."
Baller.
It was like crazy.
Baller.
It was like the numbers he was saying is crazy.
Yeah.
He said, "I put my children in a what's it called? Non-contestable will. What's it? Uncontested. A trust. An irrevocable trust." He goes, "I put irrevocable trust. I didn't realize that they were going to inherit $90 million. It's like, that's going to ruin. Like, I wish that I hadn't given my kids $90 million. It's so crazy. It's The Millionaire Next Door. That's one of the books that talks about like not leaving a bunch of money to your kids. But it's just so funny, like when you see that kind of. And by the way, spamming people. Grant Cardone, Jesus Christ! Like there was points where he was just crushing. Every 5 seconds, you would see him on Facebook, and the story. Brad Lee was like, "Hey man, you're posting too much. I'm gonna have to unfollow you."
I saw him on the podcast talking about it.
And Grant Cardone's like, "You don't even buy, motherfucker. I don't care," and hangs up on him.
So you're not buying from me.
You're not buying from me. It doesn't matter. It is so crazy, man. It's like one of those things. Yeah, I'm over here doing too much. Like the guy who's over there doing too much has got the girl and the money, so you can make up your mind if you want to do too much or not, or if this is not enough for you. The guy who's doing too much is in shape. The guy who's doing too we had a couple of guys, Alex Costa and FitX Fearless come on, and then we had Ada Pereira come on, Adolfo Tex. Oh, they're looks maxing guys. I'm getting into this kind of like looks maxing thing, trying to understand it. And it was like one of the complaints that all three of them had was that people thought you were doing too much because you were putting moisturizer on your face or you're fucking taking care of your hair. You're doing too much. And I'm like, the dude who's doing too much just stole your girl. Like, so just wake the fuck up. That's the way I see it.